Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister interacts with vaccine makers and discusses issues on furthering vaccine research. Supreme Court says successful civil services aspirants have no right to be allocated cadre of their choice or their home state. Founder of YouthNet, Hekani Jakhalu, Kense conferred prestigious Prerna Award 2021 by Schneider Electric. An Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Sciences department conducts microchip implantation for elephants at Merapani. As India achieved a milestone of vaccinating 100 crore people against COVID-19, All India Radio salutes all the people, doctors, nurses, and others who make this possible. Even though the country has achieved this feat, we caution our listeners that the battle against COVID is not yet over. We appeal to our listeners who are yet to fully get vaccinated to get vaccinated at the earliest and also help others to get vaccinated. During the festival season, please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800345-0019. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today interacted with COVID vaccine producers in New Delhi. The discussions focused on the experience of vaccine producers and how to take the vaccine research forward. The meeting happened in a backdrop of India administering over 100 crore vaccine doses. Last year, in November, Prime Minister visited Serum Institute of India to understand the process of vaccine production and distribution. Serum Institute of India has partnered with AstraZeneca and University of Oxford to manufacture the Covishield vaccine. World leaders applauded India as the COVID-19 vaccination drive crossed the 100 crore doses milestone, saying it had brought the world closer to defeating the global pandemic and achieving vaccine equity. The Supreme Court has said that successful civil services aspirants have no right to be allocated a cadre of their choice or their home state. The Apex Court also noted that before selection they opt to serve anywhere in the country with eyes open, but later scramble for home cadre. The observation of the top court came on an appeal of the central government against the verdict of the Kerala High Court, which had asked it to grant home cadre Kerala by a woman IAS officer who was posted in Himachal Pradesh. A bench comprising Justices Hemant Gupta and V. Rama Subramaniam set aside the verdict of the High Court. Founder of YouthNet, Hekani Jakhalu Kense, was conferred the prestigious Prerna Award 2021 by Schneider Electric, which was announced through a virtual ceremony yesterday. Schneider Electric is a world leader in the digital transformation of energy management and automation. The Prerna Award was instituted in the year 2015 and recognizes women entrepreneurs who have excelled in largely male-dominated fields of work or have made a typical contribution towards the sustainable development of the country and have empowered other women in the process. The other 2 recipients of the award include Kriti Party, founder of Sati Trust, and Sonal Kapoor, founder of Protsahan. The 3 winners were selected after a rigorous assessment of the work and contributions made by the nominees. The Department of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Sciences today implanted microchip on elephants at Merapani, Pandari subdivision, Woka, as part of the elephant management measures. In a tweet, the department said that the microchips are used to identify the elephants by assigning a unique identification number on each of them. The details of each elephant can be accessed by entering its unique identification number. The department also conducted veterinary health camp and vaccination drive at Kohoputo in Dimapur. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on a YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 82nd episode of the monthly radio program. The program will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan, AIR News website, and News on Air mobile app. It will also be streamed live on the YouTube channels of the AIR News, DD News, PMO, and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. AIR will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will also be repeated at 8 p.m. High Court Legal Services Committee, HCLSC, under the aegis of the Nagaland State Legal Services Committee, today organized a one-day legal rights awareness campaign for the jail inmates in Central Jail Dimapur. Guwahati High Court Kohima Bench Registrar and HCLSC Secretary Nyeko Agami urged the inmates to reform themselves while in prison. He said there is provision for the right to appeal in the higher court, especially for convicted persons who are undergoing their sentence in jail. Agami said that the HCLSC has taken up 14 appeal cases in the High Court and 1 case in the Supreme Court of India. Chief Judicial Magistrate Dimapur Seyeleno Meza emphasized on reformatory justice delivery system as being the main purpose for an inmate so that they become responsible citizens when they are released from the prison. She therefore highlighted on powers to suspend the execution of jail sentence or remit the whole or any part of punishment under Section 432, 433 and 433A CRPC. 160 under-trial prisoners and convicts lodged in a central jail attended the program. More than 101 crore 30 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Health Ministry said over 68 lakh 48,000 doses were administered yesterday. India reported more than 16,000 new cases during the last 24 hours. India's active caseload stands at 1,73,728 and it is the lowest in 233 days. Active cases account for less than 1% of the total cases and it is currently at 0.51%, the lowest since March last year. The ministry said the recovery rate is currently at 98.16%, highest since March last year. Over 17,000 people recovered in the last 24 hours and the total recoveries touched 3,35,32,126. The weekly positivity rate currently stands at 1.24%, which is less than 2% for the last 29 days. Daily positivity rate is at 1.20%, which is less than 2% for the last 19 days. Over 59 crore 84 lakh COVID tests have been conducted across the country so far. Nagaland reported 18 new positive cases in the last 24 hours, taking the total caseload to 31,707. With 10 more persons recovering from the infection, a total of 29,748 persons have recovered till date. 1 death was also reported, taking the total death toll in the state to 664. Nagaland has 250 active cases. Kohima Press Club KPC today organized a one-day annual sports event at Indo-TT Badminton Stadium, Kohima. During the event, KPC conducted games in 3 disciplines, including arm wrestling, badminton, and table tennis for both men and women. The closing ceremony and prize distribution was held in the heritage. Kohima District Table Tennis Association will be organizing the 10th Kohima District Table Tennis Championship and Catch Them Young tournament at the Indoor Stadium, Kohima on 29th and 30th October. Interested players have been informed to avail entry forms from the association office at Indoor Stadium, Kohima between 3 to 6 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister interacts with vaccine makers and discusses issues on furthering vaccine research. Supreme Court says successful civil services aspirants have no right to be allocated cadre of their choice or their home state. Founder of YouthNet, Hekani Jakhalu Kense conferred prestigious Prerna Award 2021 by Schneider Electric. An Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Sciences department conducts microchip implantation for elephants at Merapani. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.